Yo, join the community, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and thumbs this video up if you happen to enjoy the video. Listen, it's kind of annoying when I see boxing fans and a few boxing channels out there, at least to me, acting like dismissing Jarrell Miller as if this is an easy fight and just a weak opponent that Anthony Joshua is going to be looking like defending his belt against, right? And they're making it to what the most annoying part about it is, like, they're making it seem like, so Wilder's coming to the, so Joshua's coming to the U.S. and he's making his first U.S. debut against Jarrell Miller, this weak opponent, right? This weak opponent rather than somebody like Deontay Wilder, right? At least that's how they're making it seem like, he's not coming to the U.S. to fight Deontay Wilder. He's coming to the U.S. to fight Jarrell Miller. But it's like, just compare Jarrell Miller to the guy that Deontay Wilder fought when he first fought outside of the U.S. and when he first fought in the U.K. Ollie Harrison. Ollie Harrison was a shot fighter. Who never lived up to what he was supposed to be. Ollie Harrison was supposed to be a big thing in the UK when he turned pro back in the year 2000. Ended up being a fluke. Ended up losing several times. Got destroyed against David Hay. By the time he fought Wilder, he was like way past it. Gets destroyed against Deontay Wilder, right? Now, Jarrell Miller is in his prime. Jarrell Miller is a way better fighter than Ollie Harrison. Way better fighter, right? It is a way better thing for somebody like Anthony Joshua to go to the United States and for the first time at least, and fight for the first time at least against an undefeated guy like Jarrell Miller, a guy who in my opinion is highly underrated. A lot of people underrate Jarrell Miller. That's just my personal opinion. Some of you guys think he's ain't shit. Fine, that's your opinion. But my opinion, I think he's better than people think he is. Right? What's better, that opponent or somebody like Ollie Harrison? It's annoying that they try to dismiss Jarrell Miller and act like if Anthony Joshua is going to the U.S. to fight a bum, as if Anthony Joshua is going to the U.S. and defending his belts against an Ollie Harrison or a guy that is absolutely over the hill or is basically a bum. Joshua, if he does fight in the U.S. and if it is against Jarrell Miller, that's a good challenge for him. In my opinion, that's a good title defense. Yes, Jarrell Miller's not known. I get it. But he's still, in my opinion, a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter, a good heavyweight contender. And again, it's not Anthony Joshua's fault. Like, people act like, oh, look, Anthony Joshua's coming to the U.S. to fight Jarrell Miller. This weak guy rather than Wilder. But it's like, it's not his fault that Wilder ducked and ignored the emails that Eddie Hearn was offering or was basically sending him to try and make the fight happen. He was doing this for weeks. It's not Joshua's fault. It's also not Joshua's fault that Wilder chose and was only ever eyeing Tyson Fury rematch, and of course then the WBC ordered him to fight him. And it's not Anthony Joshua's fault that Tyson Fury was asking for a 50-50 split. It also wasn't Anthony Joshua's fault that Dillian Whyte was asking for more money than Eddie Hearn originally offered him. So the only other option is really Jarrell Miller, because if he doesn't fight Jarrell Miller, who else is there for him to fight? If Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Jarrell Miller, and Dillian Whyte are out of the picture, who else is he supposed to fight? So what, you want to see him in there against David Price? Would you rather see that? Would you rather see Anthony Joshua versus a guy with no chin like David Price? Would you rather see him fight Derek Chisora, a guy who's a bona fide gatekeeper? Like, who else is there? There really isn't no one else but Jarrell Miller. If Dillian Whyte decides to not accept the offer, or if Eddie Hearn does not offer Dillian Whyte more money, and then he won't accept the fight, right? So again, I'm not mad at this fight. Like, I'm not mad at this fight, but again, everyone has their own opinions. So I just think, like, again, I think this is gonna be one of those fights that, if it does, because it looks like it's gonna get made, people, but I think it's gonna be one of those fights that it's gonna surprise people how competitive it is. You know, I truly believe that. Anyway, guys, stuff to say. Thumbs the video up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching.